In today's live hangout, we are going to have some fun with my friend Fix. He submitted his website to have feedback, review, and just have some fun and learn some things together. We're going to look at his on-page SEO, his off-page SEO keywords, CRO, technical stuff, whatever we can find. Um, and I hope we're going to have a lot of fun together. So if this is for you, let's get into it.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
What's going on, boss? Adrian Diaz here with Hasta La Vista, boss, the place where ambitious people like you and I, we talk about how to create a side hustle, make it profitable, quit our jobs, become our own bosses. I hope that's a cool goal to have in mind. It's cool for me. Fix, how's it going, buddy? Welcome again to Hasta La Vista, boss.
Thanks for having me, Adrian. This stream is looking legit.
I'm doing my best, brother. I'm doing my best. So everybody, I'm guessing people already know Fix. He doesn't need introduction. I mean, if you want to tell the guys how much experience do you have with your site, with doing this stuff, that would be cool as well. If you want to.
Yeah. So I run a YouTube channel where I just I started it to get comfortable with YouTube, and it's just me documenting week by week. And it's more of like a way of also keeping me accountable. So I do live streams there, usually just me working on stuff. And I've been doing this for about a year and a half, and bit of a backslide since all the changes. And there it is. With Amazon's price slashes and Google updates, and also doing entrepreneurial stuff in the real world as well. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with it. And I started a third site. That's the site I brought here. And I will say, so far, after doing this for a year and a half, starting a new site has been so much more enjoyable and easier to do. It feels like I'm doing a lot of right stuff right from the get-go instead of having to go back and fix things. And yeah, just seeing what else I can look into, because I know you do a lot of stuff behind this. You have a lot of behind the scenes knowledge, whereas because I joined Income School, I have much more of that kind of just write good content and everything's going to take care of itself.
Yeah, well, I don't believe any of that stuff. That's good for newbies, just
Yeah,
good,
exactly.
write good stuff and then pray to Google God that they will rank your site. It's much more than that. And by the way, if anybody wants to know more about Fix, you have his YouTube channel, of course, and we have this awesome hangout that we had here, talking about how he's making his money online and how he's planning to get out of the rat race, basically. Let's welcome everybody here in the chat. I hope my chat is working. It doesn't look like. So let me quickly fix that mistake. Of course, I'm a professional. So we have here in the chat, we have Jay. How's it going, buddy? Jay Bug. You Discover. How's it going? Welcome. Kieran here from Merchants UK Homebrew. Welcome, buddy. Hola. I hope your video is doing great. Let us know. Ahmed, how's it going? Fix is telling everybody hello. Velin, как си, bratko? You okay? Helen, how's it going, darling? Nice to see you in here. So, yeah, Kieran says started his second YouTube vid intro this morning. That sounds awesome. Let us know how that goes in the Facebook group, my man. Oh, again, here we go. I pressed the wrong button again. So let me bring your site. On the screen, Fix, and we take it from there, buddy. By the way, Fix submitted his site on this form in here. There's a link in the description if you guys want to have fun like we're gonna have today, and just look at each other's website. there's one thing, there's a caveat I would like to say, because I have some people submitting their websites but they can't make it to the live streams, which is unfortunate. So I will give priority to those that can make it to the live stream, just because I hate to talk by myself, and without the back and forth, is not that much fun. So if you can make it, let me know. Maybe have a different time zone, and we'll see if I can, wiggle a little bit with that. So this is your site, buddy. Living the other life. Noise.
So I will say the first it was like several. It was a while. It's like 6 months ago. I almost bought a site on human proof designs, all about wood splitting. Then I decide, okay, I'm going to make a Amazon, a like micro niche site all about wood splitters, because I wanted to test out trying to have higher priced items. And then the Amazon commission cut happened, and I was like, I'll stick with. Why don't I broaden the niche a bit so that I don't run out of topics so quick? And so then I just figured anything to do with outdoor living.
Nice. So how old is the site?
First post was beginning of June.
June. Wow.
Yeah.
So what, a month?
Yeah.
That's
And I
awesome.
ordered I ordered 30. No, in total I had 43 articles. I still have about 10 to post. I got about 10 that I need to add a lot of words to.
Let's quickly do a check what's going on here, and that's gonna kill two birds in one stone.
Awesome.
Come on.
Also, shout out to Adrian. You guys should check his channel. He had a live stream blow up. He had 2,000 people watching at one time. That's Twitch level.
That, what? What's his name? Chris Safari. How's he call himself? Chris Safari, Niche Safari, I believe.
Niche Safari, yeah.
Yeah, he was. He came to the live stream and he said, "Hang on a second. YouTube is saying you have 1,900 and I don't know how much people. What the fuck is going on?" I said, "Yeah, I mean, it's not my fault. It's Craig's fault. The guy bring his viewers with him, I guess, wherever he goes."
I think that speaks to the differences of YouTube as well. There doesn't have to be that sort of gradual sandbox phase where it literally, you could be doing it. It's like if you've ever looked into people like Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like the floodgates open up, and you're getting close to 1,000 subs already just from that video.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I think I'm starting to see, like I was saying, you'll have, we were chatting about this before we went live. So if you have let's say, if you reach out to people, and you have a mix of interviews like I have here, so I have the case study, then you have some awesome people that are very successful at what they're doing, and then you have people in the trenches like all of us in here trying to make it out of the rat race, and then you have other content that is going to bring you a lot of views in a very short time, that if you're doing it just by yourself, like if you only do videos like, hey, here's how I'm doing my website, or here's how I'm doing my financial stuff, or whatever you do. If you reach out and you have other people on your channel, you go to other people's channels, you're gonna experience some growth. Like you see here, look at this, boom. Look at this spike here. But anyway, this is not about my channel. Let's welcome as well Ryan. How's it going, boss? Welcome. Josh, how's it going, buddy? He says, "Jet got the notice. Silly YouTube." I know, bud. I know. Helen, 2,000. Yeah, it was 2,000. Take that, Alex. Gobsmacked. Yeah, it was crazy. I was chatting to Fix. I couldn't manage the chat. I had some spammers, of course, but it was fun nevertheless. So uh, yeah, Helen, I will drop the link for you in just a second. Um, so this is how many pages is telling me your site has. Fix 34, in
Yeah.
which you
Oh,
include
34. Oh, wow.
in which you include the privacy and terms and conditions and disclaimer and everything. Um, you still have the hello world.
Uh-oh. Do I?
In
Well, I got my
at
site
least
up here.
yeah, at least it start
Oh, man.
at least it says it's still in the index. Let me see.
Yeah.
There you go, 404. Yeah, you might want to make a 301 redirection there.
How do you? Okay. Maybe you have a resource. I don't think I've ever done a 301 direction. Do you use a plugin, or do you have to edit some sort of one of the files?
Yeah, you can use this.
I can just give Josh a user login.
That's it. Yeah. Give it to Josh, and meanwhile you can have a pina colada or something. While
I think he has-
Josh did it for you. So if you're using RankMath, it's really simple. You come here, you see you
Okay.
have all these options, and you have redirections. That's why I love to use these plugins. There are few features that I can't do without them. Like, how am I supposed to do the redirection? That would mean I have to have another plugin just to do the redirection,
Mhm.
So if you use RankMath, you come here, add a new redirection, you put the source URL, and then you put a new one in here. And then you select, what is it, 301 permanent, 302. Of course, you want to put 301. Or sometimes you can put 410. But usually I just leave it on 301 and add redirection. That's it.
Okay.
And
A-
this,
and
yeah, go on.
so I deleted it. I think near the beginning. Is it also like, can you just wait and eventually Google will drop it, or is it kind of, this is still a good idea to do?
If you delete it and you don't set up these codes, Google don't know that page doesn't exist anymore, or it's
Okay.
not being moved to somewhere else. So you really have to have these codes in place. I don't know how to manually code this shit, so you have to. That's why I use this plugin. In not not only for this, but this is one of the great features for RankMath.
Okay. So what do I redirect it, or just
Yeah,
permanent?
you take this. So you take this URL in here.
Yeah.
You take this one here, copy. You put it in the source URL, exact. You leave it in exact. Then you put the new one, and this you could redirect it to the blog, for example. Do you have a blog?
Yep.
So that's how you do it. And then 301 add redirection, and that's it.
Perfect. Okay.
And yeah, usually when you want to redirect pages that you want to delete, or whatever whatever the reason you have to redirect them, you want to make sure you redirect them to, if you don't have a similar page, you want to redirect them to the closest thing. So in this case, your blog would be the closest thing to that page.
Okay.
So yeah, that because if you don't take care of these 404s, that's when you go to Search Console and you have all those red red lines.
Yeah.
You have shitloads of errors and all that. So let me just quickly give this to Helen. If you just go here, Helen, to the YouTube channel, this is the video with the 2,000 people watching. As you can see, it has 6,000 views already. So that's nuts.
He must have done like a story shout out, right, before he went live and told
Oh
his
yeah,
subs?
he shared it.
Okay.
I tagged him all over the place. he then shared that with his audience as well.
Then you were probably high up there, and if people were searching live on YouTube,
I don't know. I hope.
maybe you could.
um, so let's see what the chat says here. So Helen says, "Can't you just delete it? You mean the page that I was talking about now, Helen? If you just delete it, Google would not know about it." And Kieran says here, "Get Google to de-index it." Yeah, just don't leave anything to Google. You you don't want to leave anything to Google. Just you make sure you go ahead and do the job. It is in Google Index, so you can delete the URL or redirect. That's what Josh says. Thanks for that, Josh. RankMath is nice because you can export to your HT access if you remove the plugin. Yeah, that's something I've never done, Josh. So I'm sure that's your area, buddy. If I need any crazy stuff like that, I'm sure I'll reach out to you. Kieran says, if I change or delete URLs, then I go to Search Console, request the index, then put them redirect. I don't know. I've never used Search Console for that, Kieran. But that's awesome. Josh is answering there. That's cool. How did you manage to get so many pages indexed in just 1 month? That's a question for you, Fix.
Yeah, so just to elaborate, I manually submit them, but I also see Ryan saying that he's manually submitted them as well and not had any indexed. The only other thing I can say that maybe is helping is I had a sitemap set up right away. The theme I use has like an automatic sitemap that will update with every change and added poster page. And then right away, I also, well, I guess I have a domain property, but obviously you would have that too if you're in Search Console.
Yeah, I mean it's not difficult to index a site, Ryan. It's not difficult at all. You just submit it to Search Console, and I mean I had my second lead generation website. I indexed it, and you saw that on Facebook as well, Ryan. I indexed this. I published the site. I put it on Google Search Console like now, and in half an hour, 1 hour, it was already indexed and ranking. So I guess Fix is doing a good job there.
Yeah, I just checked again. So I have a #1 ranking, and I had it like within my first couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So if you Google, maybe it's different for UK. If you Google cheapest pergola stainers,
Cheapest
pergola,
hang on, pergola
and stainers,
stainers.
yeah.
Oh, it's maybe stay.
Yeah, no, that's it.
That's it.
No, it's A. Yeah, A.
There you go. Boom.
Boom.
You're killing it.
I don't think it's getting many clicks. I mean, that doesn't necessarily say much because doesn't it say 0 next to the monthly search volume there?
It does. Yeah, it doesn't say anything. But if you have, you can check to see what other keywords are ranking for that, and you can try to go for those ones. Cheapest pergola. Yeah,
I think this is the first post I put up.
That's interesting. I haven't seen. I mean, I looked at the site earlier, and I haven't seen it. This on how do you say, on Ahrefs? Well, maybe I just overlooked it.
No, I checked last week a couple times and during my live stream, and it had left. So I think Google just keeps, I don't know, testing it out. Who knows? It's gotten a few clicks, maybe.
Let's. The chat is moving fast again here. Oh, by the way, guys, if you have a specific question, I just want to ask you to do this if you don't mind. Like put question in capital, and then put a question. Just so because the chat is moving a little bit fast than I'm used to, and I lose. I don't want to lose your question. So if we can answer it, that would be awesome. So okay, you discover say, can you check my site? I can check it for you. You discover, if you tell me your name, that would be even awesome. Just go to the link in the description and put it in here. I also submit to Bing. Josh says, yeah, that's good. That's good trick there, Josh. Index easy. Kieran says index easy, ranking difficult. All right. So let me come back to your site fix, and so let's have a look. I was looking at the how many pages you have in here, and I usually not usually all the time, if we're building this kind of sites, I recommend everybody to leave this kind of pages out of the index. The category pages.
Oh, okay.
In this one as well, author pages, because what these pages are doing for you, they're creating duplicate content. So you have this page in here, category fire, then if you go to this page, which is the author, where is the author? This one is going to have the same here. This one is going to have the same articles that you've written in other places. You know?
Yeah.
So you just and as well, there are pages that they're not helpful to anybody. No one is going to look for them. So you might just want to keep them out of the index.
And is that the 301? And do I have 301 redirected again?
No, for that one you can go to you can go here to your page, whatever page you have. So you go to let's say you go to
oh yeah, okay.
Go to whatever page you have and go on the bottom to your rank math settings. Go to advanced, and you just untick index and you put it to no index.
Okay.
And that
should I do that with like the disclaimer?
What's
or
that?
Just the categories, or should I do that with disclaimers and stuff like that?
Not 100% sure if those legal pages they have to be in the index. So I was talking on other platforms about things related to EAT, you know, those things that trustworthiness, authority, and all that kind of stuff. And maybe having those pages indexed, maybe that help a little bit with this EAT thing. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just talking out of my ass here. So, but I think you can leave them for now. Maybe I can find some tests, or I do my own tests, and I can tell you later on if that helps or not, to have them, you know, indexed or out of the index. So let me quickly have another look in here. Yeah, so that's one of the things I would do here. Fix. I'll just remove those pages out of the index.
Okay.
And 301 redirect the pages that you don't have, pages that they're not. Maybe you deleted or whatever. So I wanted to show you something cool that I'm starting to play with. I mean, I've been playing a little bit with it. It's called the NLP, natural language processing, and Google has a free tool for that, which is here, cloud.google.com, natural language. And what this does, or maybe I should come to this maybe a little bit later, but I just wanted to mention. So maybe remind me about this fix before we I don't want to leave and not mention this because this is awesome. Helen, see you later. Say hi to Alex, please,
See,
and
Ellen?
everybody there. So, do you want me to drop your site in Ahrefs fix and see what's going on there? I mean, the site is brand new. I don't think there's too much data for us in there.
Yeah, probably not. But yeah, let's see.
Yeah, let's see
I mean,
what's.
it'll be easier to sort through the data because there'll probably be a lot less.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
And I don't have any experience with Ahrefs except for what you showed me last time. I got Keyword Finder, and I think that's a really good beginner tool.
yeah, yeah. I mean, when I've started, that's the tool I've used. And it was the I won't say the only thing, but the thing that most interests me about it is that you have the keywords in here on the side, and then you have on the other side the first sub pages that rank
Yeah.
for that keyword. And I thought that was really awesome in terms of how much time you can save. It saves you shit tons of time. You discovered. Thanks for submitting your site in there. I'll check it out. Thanks, buddy. So, as you can see, you're ranking for 3 keywords already. Actually, 514 keywords. You're ranking for fix, and you have 3 people coming organically to your site.
Well, I'll say almost like 90% of the keyword research was outsourced. So I did keyword care. I had Chris do a video, Niche Safari, of how he would attack it, and I just did like alphabet soup on the live stream. So I think those two, like Chris and Carl, probably did a pretty good job with keyword research.
Awesome job, guys.
It's a battle. We'll see after 6 to 9 months. We'll see who did better.
By the way, how do you monetize this site? I mean, I've seen some Amazon stuff, but how do you plan to monetize it?
Yeah, it's primarily Amazon. So there's a few info posts, but a lot of them are like best this for that.
Okay.
Hopefully, if traffic grew a lot, I wouldn't mind putting Mediavine on there.
Cool. So, where is this? So you have 514 keywords, and you just got 200 more. So that's awesome.
Nice.
But here are the keywords that are ranking by position. So this is the best article you have at the moment, according to
Really?
to Ahrefs.
Huh.
What type of simple machine is a log splitter? So this is
and all the content was outsourced.
so this is number 4. So let's see what's going on here. Google. So you are here.
Oh wow.
It says number 6, but because you have all these people also ask.
Yeah.
But you actually number 1, number 3. The way I look at this, number 3. So that's awesome. I see there's no kind of there's not too much volume to it, but if it's ranking, what I would definitely start doing here, Fix, I would so there's no product in here. I would definitely start sending people from this page here to my money pages. Is this normal that
Okay,
I'm not
yeah.
seeing the menu here? Is this something you did? There's no
Normally
menu.
there's I'm pointing at the screen as if you can see. Normally there's a
Oh, here, there you go.
there it is. What happened there?
I don't know.
Why did that go away?
I don't know. I just had
Maybe
to
it was a
refresh.
lazy load. Okay. Yeah, mobile will have the hamburger left of the menu.
Oh yeah, on mobile, yeah. So let's check the mobile version.
There
Looks
we
like
go.
it's working.
Oh, how'd you do that? What's the mobile? Is this a plugin you're using?
No,
Oh
this
man,
is.
look how many plugins you got up there. Extensions.
Hey, that's secret. No, I'm just using the. If you're in Windows, you do Control Shift plus E. Sorry,
Oh, wow.
plus I. Control Shift plus I, and that should show you.
I thought that's just inspect. Let me see.
Can you do it? You should be.
It just brings up the inspect thing to the right. Maybe
Right.
you already had it set up for.
Can you see? No. Can you see here my mouse?
Oh, then you go. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
then
nice.
then you can see here. You can change different
Yeah.
mobiles. Like for example here, Galaxy S5. The screen is smaller.
What? I had no idea.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
So yeah, then you if you want to go back, you just click this stuff in here or just close it. So what I would do here, I would definitely start pointing some of these text in here, especially the ones at the top. I will start making it send it to my money pages,
Mm-hmm.
because at the moment you linking to Wikipedia, more
Oh, I meant to take that out.
Wikipedia.
Yeah, that was the outsourced content. They, for whatever reason, they would link to Wikipedia. I think this was an earlier post. So I about halfway through, I started getting a little better. Once my sitemap had built up, I was able to
Yeah.
interlink a little better. So yeah, I should go back to this one.
Well, this is what I've learned from this from my uh, teachers. So what you will want to do, you'll have these money pages, right? You have reviews. So whatever you have here, best whatever, best. I don't know, whatever you have, best, whatever your keyword is, and then you have other pages linking to this one. That this will be the maybe the individual reviews like this, and then you have your blog, like you have that article. That's what is it? I forgot the name. What type of simple
Machine. Yeah,
machine
there's a
is
lot of
yeah.
display.
So you'll have a blog post in here, or whatever, 200 blog posts, and info article. And this info article, you can link to this, you can link to this, you can link to this one, you can link to anywhere you want. Whereas these keywords in here, they can only link to your money page, so they can power up that money page. You know what I mean? So if you have if you have more of these coming, like info articles, these are great to create as well topical relevance. You know, but you don't link back. So don't link from this page here. Don't link from this page here to your informational articles.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
At least that's how I do it. I don't link, and that's the people that I'm working with and I'm learning from. That's how they do it. They don't link back to these info articles, because you don't want these pages necessarily to rank unless that's what the type of content you want to rank. But I want to rank my money pages. That's where I make my money from.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I would do there. Fix. I would start looking at these pages that are already ranking, even though they don't have visits to it. I mean, you can check in your search console, but apparently you have some traffic to it, as you can see here. 2.5 people. But the thing is, because it's ranking, that means Google likes that page, right? So because you like it, you can link back to your other pages and take advantage of that page that it's already ranking.
Awesome.
Oh,
Are there any backlinks? Are there any backlinks yet?
there are some backlinks. Yeah, about 6.
What?
Yeah. So of course you have these scrapers, or whatever the hell that those are, and then you have this one.
Who's this?
I don't know if you built this one. Let's check it out. Let's see what's going on. I just want to welcome Chris as well. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for being here. He says that's how he builds his silos as well, or similarly. Um, I like to see some data on how well silos content clusters actually work, though.
Yeah, I picture Chris asking that like this.
Yeah. Well, I'll check for you, Chris, if we have anything here done in the testing list, SEO tests master list on Internet Marketing Gold, and I'll let you know. Some of these tests are available for the public, so you can see them
I mean,
for
this is
free.
like academic.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've just posted one of my tests yesterday. Let me just sign in for you quickly so I can show you just a little bit of what the hell we're doing in here. Groups. Secret testers.
Get
So
an
this
inside
is
scoop here.
yeah. So this is one of the things that we've done yesterday. This is my test yesterday. Like what ranks higher, EMD versus random versus keyword in the URL. So look how this looks like with shitloads of data that we have in here. So I'll check for you, Chris. I'll check for you to see if we have any data on that.
Adrian's on the job.
Well, I like to be part of a community that actually know what the hell they're talking about, because everybody
Isn't
has
that everybody? Isn't that everybody in this space, Adrian?
well, you know how it is. Everybody has a fucking opinion on Facebook. Everybody thinks they know something. Like I had a discussion the other day with someone on a Facebook group talking about spin content, and they were saying, "Oh no, stop talking, because you spreading dangerous information." Oh, come on, get a grip. um, no previously existed against the domain. Yeah, you're skeptic. I know, Chris. It's fun. It's good to be skeptic. At the same time, you can't just be, oh no, I don't believe that shit. People are using it and it's working, and if we have a test on it, that's even better, right? So, we were talking about backlinks, right? Fix. So let me see, where is this? So this is the this is I don't know what the hell this is. This looks like a scraper,
Okay.
or a business directory or something. Well, it's a scraper at the end of the day. They just took your details, they put them in here. It's linking to all your pages as well. That's awesome. At least let me see if it's do follow or no follow. It's a no follow. No, actually, it's a do follow link.
Awesome.
Outdoor survival. Wow. So it's linking to you with the anchor text outdoors survival. Nice.
Seems about right.
Yeah, it's nice. These are the things that worries me. if you keep receiving these kind of links where there's no traffic to these sites or this page. Oh, I'm not 100% sure now, so I need to check this with other people. I'm not sure if the pattern that Google has to do with traffic coming to a site or to a particular URL. So, for example, you have a link from this URL. Doesn't matter that this page in particular doesn't have traffic, or the website overall, because this site, it might have some traffic, of course.
Yeah. We got some conspiracy stuff going on in the chat.
So these
It's
guys
escalated quickly.
yeah. Don't believe the earth is definitely flat. Yeah. Stop talking about that bullshit. It's flat. So yeah, and Chris says, and the coronavirus masks are a way for the government to control us. Yeah, so as you can see, these are the links that are coming to you now. Fix. All these are as you can see, I don't like this, to be honest. They're linking with all the, they all linking with the same anchor text. Let me just, I hope this is not some shit website that, there you go, it's gonna fuck my computer or something. um, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do too much with these ones at the moment. They're just you see the anchor text that you have, outdoor survival, because those are the links that you're receiving.
Huh.
So it's 83% of your anchor text, which is fine. You know, it's fine for now. You should start building some links. To kind of mix it a little bit. You know, you don't want all your anchor text to be this one.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. So when building links, is there should I only be getting backlinks for like money making posts? Does it matter?
From money making or for money making?
Like say I'm getting so from the way I understand it, and I've never actually built like intentionally built backlinks, but I am going to be paying for that soon. Do I want to get? Does it matter? So I say like,
Is it me or is it
linking to
fixed?
my
Okay.
main. Oh, what happened?
No, I think you went
Oh
you
yeah,
freeze
it's
there
saying
for
your
one
internet.
second. Yeah. So this is, are you freezed again? No, you're not.
Did I?
No, you're
Am I
not.
good?
Yeah. So this is
Okay.
this is how guys like Clint Butler, um, Kyle Roof, and all these guys in similar. This is how they do their link building most of the times. So you have your, so that's how I do it as well. I'm doing it the same way. So this is your money page, right? You have your money page, which will be your best microphone for podcast or whatever it is. And then these are those kind of pages that we were talking about earlier, like these ones. What type of simple machine is a log splitter? Bless you. Shit.
Thank you.
Is that Corona shit?
That was a Corona sneeze. Nice sneeze into my. Even if I had it, we're good.
So this is how they do it. They have a money page, and then they build content around this page, maybe individual reviews, blog posts, and stuff like that. And all these they're gonna link to the money page,
Okay.
like this. And then you might have some blog posts in here, or they're linking here, they're linking here, whatever. But when you build backlinks from to your site, you want to build links to these ones. So most of your links will go to these pages.
Okay. So those could potentially be like maybe like a half money page or like a informational post.
Yeah, this could be a review or just talking about the product. You know, doesn't have to be a review. Just talk about I don't know. Just talk about the product. This microphone has been created by this company. Blah blah blah. You don't necessarily have to make a review about it. And I'll show you an example in just a second. So
Okay.
then why are you building this kind of links like this? Because this is going to be used as buffers. So let's say you build, maybe you buy a choir. No one is buying links. We are white hats. So this is why Chris. This is why because Chris is asking controversial. Why are you building them to the second tier pages only? Because what can happen is you buy a link from the Hoth. I know many people do that. Or you
What's
buy
the Hoth?
the Hoth, yeah. Don't look it. Just forget
Yeah,
about it. Forget I mentioned. Don't go there. Or maybe they go on Fiverr and they buy some shitty links, whatever. We do mistakes, especially beginners like some of us. And you point those links to your money page because that's how people will build their links, especially if you don't know what you're doing. And what happens, those links are crap. And Google will catch up with those links and they might give you a penalty or something. and you're fucked. Your page is gone. Because you're gonna be penalized.
Okay, so it's lessening the risk.
So what you're doing, you are building to these pages, and usually these penalties, they are against a page. They're not against a website. Okay, so they will come and say, yeah, you've built this kind of links to this, that they don't look natural and all that. Can you please remove them? Blah blah blah. And what you can do, if this page, let's say, you can kill this page, and this page is still gonna rank, the money page, and then you can just rebuild one of these pages or create a new one and start internally linking to this one. Make sense?
Yeah. So does a backlink also help the site overall? It's not just helping that individual post.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's
Okay.
what the page rank people, they don't call it page rank anymore. They call it link juice. So when you receive a link in here, that's why it's important for us to do the internal links properly. Because if you link to anything, to everywhere, you're not going to receive too much benefit. So when the link comes to this page, and this page is linking to this page, then the juice is going to go to this one, and all the juice is going to stop here on the money page.
I got somebody who just joined through the Discord, and they saw the whiteboard and they said, this looks like a Ponzi scheme.
Well,
okay, this is good. This makes sense, because this is a good way of this is probably a good site to start. As soon as I can reinvest some earnings, do it with some backlinks.
Well,
I mean, like I'm going to buy content. I'm going to get backlinks the white hat way. I wouldn't never
whatever the fuck that means, right?
that's why I don't believe in white hat, black hat.
So the thing is, you can, especially when you have a new site like yours, you can start building your links by doing the of course, building your social fortress, as it's called, where you go out and you acquire all the links possible for your brand, and you can go to this page if you want. Know them. Okay, I can't reach this page. Maybe it's not. Know them. Oh, sorry, it's not know them. It's know them. Know them. So, what this page will do, you'll come here with your website. Just pick the name of your brand.
Mm-hmm.
You come here, you drop it in here, and you check it. And what this tool will do is going to go out there, and they're gonna identify all the properties out there online that that exist, and they are available for you to register an account with them. You can see Flickr, Reddit, it says it's too long, Tumblr, Facebook is not available, Instagram. Did you got those already? Fixed? No. So someone got those already. Unfortunately,
For living the outdoor life.
Yeah, I living the outdoor life. Someone got those already.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like a pretty brandable type of slogan.
Yeah, so let's see. Maybe you can find them.
Tumblr.
Yeah. Hey, Jay Samson, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you in here. Chris says, okay, a manual Google penalty is domain level, not page level. So you'll be screwed by manual penalties. But Penguin is page level. So yeah, that makes sense. Good. So that's why I built them that way, because that's makes sense to me, Chris. So you don't have to build all the time to those supporting pages. Sometimes if you know the link is going to be good, and you're sure it's going to be good, you can point it straight to the money page. So you want to kind of have a kind of good balance there. That's what you want to do. So where is that thing? Because I had. So that's what you want to do first. Fix. You want to try to get all these free platforms that you can register a domain with them. Your brand with them, because that's gonna give you backlinks to your website. So
Right.
and that's what any brand will do first, right? They're gonna create a company, and they're gonna go out there and they're gonna take all those LinkedIn, Facebook pages, YouTube, whatever. That's what you want to do first. And then second, what I do, I usually do a press release. I use a guy called Magic PR. Magic PR. magicpr.com. I'm not an affiliate. I asked him if he wants, if I can be an affiliate for him. He said yes, but I didn't. I'm not an affiliate, but I use his service for what I do, and it's working great. So that's the second thing I do. Fix.
For that social fortress, does it still help if I did like living the outdoor life 01 for some of those social accounts, or is that not really going to help?
I don't know, because you, of course, you would want to have the exact name,
Okay.
right? Because if someone
Yeah.
has already the Facebook page, they can come and say, hey, what the fuck, man? This is my brand or whatever.
Yeah, true.
JBug says, Stuart, you could also check help a reporter out for a backlink along the way. Yeah, I mean, I found that help a reporter out takes so much time for me. It's not worth it. Not for me anyway. Just Samson, we're just doing, we're having some fun here looking at my friend website and see if we can give him some ideas on how to move forward. Do you have any ideas? So, and then after I do this, then I start to get some links into the site. Then if you want to do outreach, do outreach. I just go and should I say this? I buy links. Just don't tell anybody.
Isn't that the same as buying billboard space? I don't know.
Say again?
I feel like stuff like that's the same as buying like billboard space.
Yeah. Well,
NRL.
it's one of those things. It's against Google terms. So, if you do it on your own risk. That's what. But I don't want to get into that. So I'll after
What's
this.
there, you got some? Yeah, it's like, what sort of dark secrets are you hiding over there, Adrian?
Yeah. Well, I'm just like Craig was saying the other day. I mean, I'm not an experienced guy. I'm not a ninja. I'm not a guru. Please understand this. I don't want to come across as that arrogant idiot, like what I'm talking about. Fix, but I just want to. By the same time, I'm doing this with Fix here and with you guys in the chat. I'm learning, and I hope you guys are learning as well. And it's something, and and like Craig was saying, just don't be afraid of blow shit up. Just go ahead, work on stuff. If Google says don't do this, you go ahead and do it and see what the hell happens if you do it. Because at the end of the day, they have a business they need to protect. They simply cannot come out on their live streams that they do with John Mueller. They can't just come. Can you imagine Google said, "Hey, all right, guys, you want to rank on Google? Okay, here's the secret." They simply can't do it. So they sometimes I think they do it on purpose, telling us, "Hey, guest posts, they're not working. Forget about it. Nah, don't build the links to your site. It's just bullshit. So
Yeah.
uh, that's there's I'm not 100% sure. There's this niche edits. So these niche edits, you can use them to power up your guest posts, right? So you do a few guest
Okay.
posts, and then you outreach. There's a few companies out there. I'm not recommending anyone at the moment. Maybe if you reach out privately, maybe I can, but I don't want to put it on the video and then everybody go there and maybe
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's not working,
No,
and they say,
I,
hey,
I have an
Adrian,
inside.
yeah,
I have an inside source who's recommended one.
which one?
He, I have an inside source who's recommended stuff for like niche edits and
Oh
guest
yeah,
posts.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Sure.
maybe I'll double check with you. I'll leave names out of it.
I mean, for the simple reason that if I mention someone now, this video is gonna stay live, and maybe
Oh
guys
yeah,
you're
I know.
watching 3 months from now, you go to that company and say, Adrian, what the fuck, mate? You told me to go there, and they just I build a few niche edits, and they tank my site or whatever, you know.
Okay, yeah.
So that's why I don't say anything, and that's the link process. That's the I mean that's all I do. For my websites. Now I'm at the point where so for this telehandler website, let me just close this one. So for this website that you guys know, some of you might know, Telehandler Planet. So I've done all the social fortress that I could do for this website, so that if you go to Google and you type Telehandler Planet, you'll see what's going on in here. So I have the website, I have the Google My Business, I have all this Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. All the images are mine. You know how I work. I just want to dominate. So now at this point, what I need to do now, I need to do a press release and say, hey, this Telehandler Planet website is the best in the UK for whatever service I'm trying to sell. And that's gonna give me a boost a little bit. I just want to share something with you guys since I'm here. So this is one of the keywords that I'm trying to rank for. This is telehandler training. It has about 2,000 monthly searches, and look who's here. Number 1 in the maps.
Ooh,
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this site, it's not that
like,
old.
yeah, it's like a few months, right?
Yeah.
I remember when you put up the first video, or you're working on it.
That's it. And the same thing is happening with the other one, with the cleaning. I don't want to share that one publicly. But yeah, if you just do these steps slowly to kind of build your brand, build that website, gain trust in Google, I mean, if all these spammers that build the shitty websites, they would not do all this work that I'm doing in order to gain trust in Google. They simply would not do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and so is it even worth doing the social thing? Like, there doesn't really seem to be much there. Or does it matter? No, Pinterest's not available.
I mean, it seems like nothing is available.
I've never half that stuff I haven't even heard of.
Yeah. So look, the Twitch is taken, Twitter is
Twitch?
taken,
What?
everything is taken. So this is another tip I give to everybody if anybody's watching in the future. If you want to build a website, just go to Google and start typing about, when I started about this Hasta La Vista boss. So I typed Hasta La Vista boss thing in Google, and the only thing it was showing up, it was something here on the bottom, like some shitty video from India with like these ones or whatever. And and that's what I said, okay, there's no brand out there that exists with this name. That's when I decided, okay, I'm going with this one, and now he have me.
Yeah, I didn't do a very good job with that. I think I bailed on a name I had already thought of, and then all I did was search like named like the domain search thing, and actually do good search for it. But also everything we're talking about here, does that apply? That this would all apply for like local SEO as well, right?
And yeah, I mean, you can build all that stuff that I was showing for
Mhm.
affiliate sites as well. It's just that there for you to get some maps and GMBs and all that for an affiliate site, it's just a little bit more complicated because, like, for example, I'm here in the UK and I need a map in the United States. It's doable. Like I shared this with Chris a few weeks ago. Um, there's a way. There's at least two ways that you can go about it. I'm not gonna share. I said one live. I'm not gonna share again. But
Yeah, no problem.
um, but you can do all this brand creation if you want for any website. And if you hear Matt Diggity talking about and Carl Roof and all these guys talking about every website should look like a real business. It doesn't matter if you're if you're an Amazon site, if you're selling Viagra, whatever. You try to look as real as possible. Um, Phil
Yep.
Phil says here in the chat, "Hey Phil, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for stopping by." Um, Phil says we ain't scared of Big G around here. That's cool. That's nice to hear. You should never be afraid of that. That's SEO gangster stuff. I know, my man. I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to become, arrogant. But thank you very much. It's really appreciated. So, in regards to backlinking, you have clear what you would, what you could do in the future. Fix
Oh, what was the PR thing again? I think you
the
kind of glanced over that. So you
PR
you
thing
you
is
basically have somebody do like a newspaper thing.
yeah. This is a magic PR. It's a press release.
Oh, okay, okay.
Press release. So this is like you can use this anytime during your website live. So you can release a press release. They're gonna create some nice articles. They're gonna share it on the web with news websites, and they will come back. They're gonna link back to your website. They do some crazy shit that is really helpful, and with embeds, they embed your site in the site. So another cool stuff, and um, and you can do this every time. Let's say you launch a new category on your website. You can do this all the time. So let's say you say I like what is it the name life
Living the outdoor life. Yeah.
living the outdoor life website just launched a new category. Now we're gonna talk about what's the best and the most I don't know popular items that you should take out when you go oversea, to leave out, I don't know, any bullshit like that. And that's gonna give you a boost, initial boost to your pages. You're gonna bring some traffic, which is always helpful at the beginning, and then you're gonna start moving into link building, because it simply makes sense. Just think about it. You launch a press release. People start to see you. People start to visit your site. Then you start to build backlinks, because that's why I'm saying it makes sense, because if people are hearing about you, naturally other websites they're gonna link to you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Whereas if you just put a page out there, you don't share it on your social media, no one is talking about it, you are in, who the fuck is this guy? No one knows about you. And all of a sudden you start receiving like 10 15 links per month from powerful domains. Like, that's not natural. Make sense?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this
So
is again, this would be good for local SEO as well, right?
for anything, for
Yeah.
anything.
Okay. Cool. What which I'm looking at it. Would you? Does it matter? Should I just get the bronze package, silver,
Just
gold?
get the middle one. Where's the price? So I know the guy. I talked to Maj. I know the guy who's doing this. Just talk. If you go for, oh, he I think he had the platinum. I don't know if he had this before, but I got the bronze. I got the bronze just to try it out, and then guys like Clint Butler, he was telling me, oh, in his videos as well. He's saying on his YouTube channel that silver is quite enough.
Okay.
It depends on what you want to do and how big you are, and So this one is gonna place your press release in 25. I guess in 25 places. So look, they're gonna put you on Google News, Newsroom, written press release. It's really awesome. I really like I really like how he works. All right.
Cool. Okay.
I mean, I'm sure you need to go back to watch this video again, just to take the bullet points maybe from this
Yeah.
fix. um. So yeah, this page. Remember about this page. Just I think that there's too many outbound links from this page, in my opinion, and I would start linking from these posts to my money pages,
Okay.
because this
Well,
one is
which-
ranking on page one already.
Well, what can I say, Adrian? I'm killing the game over here.
You're
How many
badass, bro.
outbound?
Badass.
How many out? It's all been outsourced. How many outbound links would you recommend for a post like this? What's your go-to number?
I don't know.
Guide.
I would just leave it to one. just
Okay.
just to kind of say, hey, I'm not that how do you say? I'm not trying to do link sculpting in here, because I guess they can figure it out. So I'm linking to other pages as well that I think they're relevant. So people, I'm linking to Wikipedia. Or there was some chat that they were saying, linking to Wikipedia is not helpful anymore. I haven't seen a test. I know there's some tests about it, but I haven't seen it. I haven't read it. But I would just leave it to one single link, maybe somewhere in the middle here. I would not leave it at the top, and I'll just link to my money pages from here,
All right. Cool.
and see if that helps. Please monitor what you're doing, and please monitor what you're doing, and like this one here. You've seen this spreadsheet that I have for all my websites. This is the spreadsheet I
Yeah,
use.
you're way too organized, Adrian. What's going on here?
Well, I'm trying. So as you can see here, these are all the social profiles that I was telling you,
Oh, nice.
and then I have this change log that says on this date, this URL, I changed the URL. It was non-existent. I published it today. Ranked page 3 in 30 minutes.
Nice.
So if you keep track of what's going on, I mean, I can hand you out this spreadsheet as well. I have a video about it, how to create it if you want. And
You should make like a free downloadable one. Do you have an
yeah,
email list
it
going
is.
on?
It's in one of the videos here on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
You can go and there's a link in the description of the video where you can take it. So let me go to the YouTube channel, and if you go to, I think it's in organization and productivity, and here are a few. What's this? So here, keep track of everything you do on your website with this spreadsheet. So if you go here, here's the link. Here's the link to the spreadsheet. Here, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Let me welcome quickly. What's going on here? What the hell is this? I'm confused. This is another video. Wait. Job Mugaja. Do blog comments links help? I do believe they're helpful. Job. I do believe they're helpful. I've done shitloads of them, but the key is here to do them manually. Don't tell anybody to do them. Do them manually and be helpful. Be helpful. Read the content and try to ask a question, or how do you say? Just be helpful. Don't look. Hey, this article is great. That's just shit. No one. And then when in the name of when you leave your name, your website, and all that, try to be a little bit creative. And let's say Fix is going to do some comments on other blog, and he will say something like Stewart living outdoors or something like that, because you will have the anchor text in that backlink. Even if if it doesn't matter if it's no follow, it's still a helpful, how to say, anchor text. So that's what I'm gonna say about the blog comments. Philip says they don't harm job. I mean, that's about all we know, I think. Yeah, they don't harm unless you do them with the machine, automated, and or go to Fiverr and pay someone to do it for you. Don't do that. That's not gonna help you at all. Roger, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you in here. For backlink building, you can try Facebook group. I found one for link exchange. It's all free. Yeah, I remember you mentioned that one before, Roger. If you want to share that in the chat, it's up to you. Here's a guy that I want to give him just a free shout out. Israel. He has a Israel. I haven't tried his service yet. But so where is his blog? This is his blog. So if you see here, he says buy guest posts. So you go here, you register for that service, and you can try his service. He's very successful. You see him I see him on Facebook. It seems like he has a lot of knowledge and making shitloads of money. So it means that he knows something. So try him out. If you guys try his services, let us know. That'll be awesome.
Cool.
Right. Chris says, Roger, good idea. Could do a few 3-way link exchanges to get started if you have at least 2 sites. Alex, I heard the same about linking to wiki not being helpful. Think it's in the Kyle Roof course. Yeah, I can't remember where I heard it, Alex, but definitely is not going to give you any boost or any because it's been used to death, and people and Google say, what the fuck, this is not gonna work anymore. So it's not working. You should watch the live stream while screen sharing. See if you can break the internet with an infinite loop. What, like this? You mean?
Yeah, there we go. Here we go.
There you go.
Yes.
Now you see my secrets. Now you see how I have my everything set up in here.
Hey, man, you're legit. OBS is the way to go.
Yeah, boy, and it's free.
Yeah.
All right. Phil says, do you give all your guests a free Hasta La Vista shirt? Well, I was thinking about doing something like that, Phil, to kind of give away some of these t-shirts. Because, there's something called tiered something. I can't remember how the hell it's called, but basically I need to sell first t-shirts so I can put more designs. Then I need to sell 20. Then I need to sell 30, 50, and so on. Because otherwise I can't put more designs. So I was thinking to buy my own t-shirts and give them to you guys. Um, if I'm planning to start a mailing list for Hasta La Vista Boss, not at the moment, Chris, not at the moment, buddy. I have shitloads of stuff to do. But I was thinking about it anyway. So what else can we look at? Fix. Do you have like
Okay,
any other things that you know?
yeah, I'll say basically what the process has been. So, like I said, most of this has been outsourced. I like was able to save up a bunch of stuff, like my other website earning stuff over time. Um, so basically, the process I've done is like I've set up the website. You saw like the pages and everything. In terms of posting a post, all I do is I get I edit it up and I post it. Like I don't do anything behind the scenes. So I remember hearing you talk about last time was the guest. I forget his name. Is Bob? Billy?
Bobby.
Bobby.
Depends.
Um,
I don't know which one.
you were talking about like schemas and stuff. Uh, and like I don't use rank math. I don't. I once for my first site I used to use like I think it was like Yoast SEO or something.
Mm-hmm.
I just stopped. I started noticing Google didn't even pay attention to it, so I got rid of it. So I don't even use rank math. What am I missing?
Well, let's have a look at this schema thing.
Okay.
Just quickly, because it's shitloads to learn, and I like to learn. That's why I love to do this kind of stuff with you guys, because you know then I can practice. So schema. Where is this thing? I had something in here. Schema. So if you go to my website, let's go to Hasta La Vista Boss, for example. We grab the URL and we drop it in the structured data testing tool from Google. If we drop it in here, it's gonna give us some cool data, hopefully. There you go. So this here, this is some type of schema. Schema is basically code, as you can see here on this side. It's code that it's kind of, you know, when you write articles and you write articles for human will go and read it. That's for humans. Schema on the other side is, on the other hand, is articles if you want, but for bots, for robots. Because of course a robot will come to your site here, for example, and the robot will not know what the hell this is. You know, it will not read the images because they don't know unless I have an alt text in here in the image. It doesn't know what this is. You know, it can read some stuff, but it doesn't understand everything. So what we do with the schema, by having schema on your site, you basically telling the Google and any other bot that will come to read it, they say, okay, what type of schema is this? This is an organization. What's the name of the organization? Hasta La Vista Boss. What's the URL? This. And then you have same as. Same as it simply means what other properties we are linked to if you want. So you'll have...
What's G page?
Which one? This one?
Yeah, that first one. Yeah.
This is the Google My Business.
Oh, okay.
GMB. And then you have...
And did you manually put this all together?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll show you how to do it. It's not that complicated. But you have to play with it a few times, you know.
Yeah.
And then you'll have a logo in here, the founding date, the person who founded, address, contacts, and all that kind of stuff. So when a robot comes to your website, that's the first thing they're gonna read. So they don't even need to go through your content. They'll read this and say, so this is about this. And this guy is the same guy that has that Reddit account and that Pinterest account and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
And you can have, like this one here is a creative work. This is a post. This is a full post that you can put in here. And for that, to get all this kind of stuff, you go to schema.org. and this is the database if you want. And here's where you can find all the schemas that you can put into your website depending on what you are. So are you a local business? Are you a, you can't just put anything there, right? So for example, you can't put local business if you're an affiliate marketer,
Yeah.
but you can put organization because we are an organization. Remember, we're trying to be a real business.
Yep.
And for you to put all this thing together, the easiest way I found to kind of get you started with this, because this page is not that helpful. I mean, I've tried to learn from this page, but it's a little bit complicated. It's all over the place. I mean, I didn't find it helpful. So there's another website that I have in here. Let me see, where is it? It's this one here called Schema Markup Generator. Nice. So I'm just gonna share that link in the chat.
Yeah.
And this one here is going to be much easier, much faster for you to. It's not that complete, but here's how I do it. So let's say, for example, I want to, like I was doing here, I want to create a local business, and they're gonna give you what type of local business, like what category if you want. So you can just put it on local business if you want. Local business, just leave it on that. Then they're gonna give you more specific type. There's no more specific type for this one in particular. Then you put the name of the business, an image, phone number, all the details, right? Whatever you need. And then you take this code that it's created in here, you copy, and I personally go to structured data testing tool. I put the code snippet in here, run the test, and this will tell me if this code is working. So as you can see here, it's working. There's no errors. Usually, like for example, if there's an error, it's gonna tell you this uncategorized errors, and usually tells you what the hell is missing. But this is a headache sometimes. So it's working, and then you can add more stuff to this if you want. So you can say something like let's say opening hours. Okay,
yeah.
And then you can do this, and we'll say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We are open from 8 till 16, for example. And once you write the code in here, it should appear on this side here. So let's say if you press validate, as you can see here, opening hours Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday from 8 to 4.
Awesome.
And sometimes these things is going to appear on the SERP, right there on the SERP. That's awesome because your page is gonna have all this cool stuff that's gonna draw people's eyes to it, and that you can gain a few more clicks just because of that. Now let me see. There's if you guys want to get into this stuff, there's a mini course by Chris Labate, I believe. There you go, Christopher. So he has a schema crash course, like 4 or 5 parts.
Okay, awesome.
On his YouTube channel. Let me see if he has like a playlist. Schema. There you go. So I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna share it with you guys in the chat. And he will explain more what you guys need to know, like beginner stuff, but then you have to go out and play with it. Like I'm doing here, I spend days, honestly, sometimes weeks just trying to understand where do I need to put this, where I need to put that. As you can see here, you have different types of schema. This is type postal address, type local business, type geo coordinates, and you can find all that in here. It's just a little bit complicated. So let's say we go and find the local business and see if we can add any more stuff in it. So local business, and look, you see this one is the one that I just added, opening hours.
Yeah.
Price range. So let's say if we can add this one, and usually you just click on it. So you click on one of these properties that you want to add, and then you see have a different examples in here: microdata, RDF, JSON. You go to JSON because that's what it's used nowadays. And let's see how they use it. You see this line in here? Payment accepted. You can sometimes just take it from here, copy, and you can go to your recipe. So let's say we put it here. We're gonna add it, and we check on the right hand side once we click validate to see if it validates. There you go. Payment accepted, cash, credit, card.
Nice.
So once you have this, you're gonna take this code. You're gonna take this code in here. You copy the code. You go to your website, and it will depend on what type of page you want to add it. But usually the organization schema, you want to add it to your main page, to your home page. So this is the one that we're doing now. So we have where is this front page in here, and I'm using a plugin called Sogo to add scripts to my individual pages. So I'm gonna add this script in here, just like this. Copy paste. You update the page, and then you grab the URL again just to make sure it's worked. You grab the URL and go to new test, fetch URL, and we should have a local business thing in here. There you go.
Wow.
You see it? Local business, zero errors. So we have the type is a local business, Adrian lifting, image, telephone number, blah 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 blah. So check out that course a little bit, and cool. Just so you can get the understanding of what you can do with schema. And once you see that course, if you have any questions, reach out to give you
Awesome.
Maybe some tips or something.
Yeah.
So Roger, sorry buddy, it took me a little bit to come to your question. So he says, which schema should we use for Amazon affiliate site? So I'm using organization, and if you go to this website here, I put the link in the chat. You see they give you more schema, and these ones are basic, but these ones are great. So you can use this one article if you want. If you're doing blog posts, as you can see here, blog post, then they're gonna ask you here, what is it? It's a blog post, URL, headline, image, short description, who's the author, blah blah blah, and you create this one. You grab it and put it on your website. Then you have the FAQ page, which is awesome. If you guys have FAQ pages, you'll do the same question, answer, question, and then you can, if you need more fields, you just add here, add question. The same thing, you're gonna grab the code, put it in your page, and then you have how to. These ones are really awesome, and according to my friend Clint Butler that I had on the channel a few weeks ago, another black hat, amazing guy. This one is the schema that helps ranking. And he's I don't know if it was his theory or his test, but he thinks that this one help you because it allows you to put a lot more content into the actual schema, because you have to put the question and how to do those steps, Job says, do you put the schema on all your pages? Yeah, I do put schema on all my pages. At least as I said, it depends on what type of page you're building. Like, for example, if you build there's one here that it doesn't show, which is a list, and that's the one that I use for my top 10 best blah blah blah. Any question there, Fix?
No, that was awesome. Because I was talking to you before about like I'm doing some local SEO stuff too. So I'm also thinking how much that applies for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This worked like a charm for local SEO. It really
That's awesome.
was really, really good for local SEO.
I was just looking at WordPress. I don't see how I can de-index a category, because when I go to edit it, it's not the same type of screen as a post.
If you go, it's because you're not using any.
I'm not, because of rank math.
Yeah, you're not using. If you're not using,
Okay.
if you're not using SEO plugins, that's why. I mean, I haven't watched Carl video and Morten video. I know that both of them have a video about why they're not using SEO plugins. But I haven't watched them, so I don't know why what they're talking about. But in my opinion, I need those tools, because I want to have my SEO titles to look the way I want them to look. I want to have my meta descriptions the way I want them to look. You have these cool features with the redirection, and then you have the tags that you cannot put to your pages unless you know how to fucking code. I don't know how to code. So I need to put this I need to put like no index tag, no follow tag. I need to use these tools. That's my vision anyway. That's my view.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll get it right now.
Chris says, good lesson, buddy. This could really help with featured snippets. Yeah, that is one of the ways you can actually steal them, Chris. If you put the schema in there and you create an awesome schema based on the guys who have the snippet, you really have a good chance to kick their ass. Roger says, thanks, Adrian, for these schema hot tips. Yeah. Joe says you can disable schema in Acabado so you can build your own. Yeah, that's you know why I left why I stopped using Yoast, Josh and everybody. That's one of the reasons, because Yoast will, just like rank math, they will spill some shitty schema, really basic schema, which is not helpful. It's not gonna help you at all. So I say in Yoast, there's no way for you to disable it, like in RankMath. In RankMath, you can disable it, but in Yoast, at least the last time I checked it, for you to disable the schema, you'll have to be a premium user. So I said, fuck that. I just go and use any plugin, with a code. So any other, you think that was helpful, Fix, at all?
Yeah, absolutely. So just in terms of what Chris said, how would the schema help with the snippet? Can that be explained shortly? I don't want to take up too much more time.
No, I mean it's what? Let me see. Ooh, 1 hour and a half. That's awesome. So you'll go to, let's say if we have I don't know, best best dog leads or whatever.
That
So
was the first thing that you thought of googling.
yeah, well, I think it was in my browser for some reason.
Oh,
So
okay, yeah.
there's no one with with the snippet. Give me something with the snippets. Let's say best
Um,
microphones,
I was
best
gonna give you one of
microwave.
mine.
Let's see this one.
Okay.
What the hell? No one has the snippet or what? Google
Okay. Do negative effects of gaming.
negative
Effects of
effect
gaming
effects
of esports.
effects of
Esports.
esports.
Yeah. Whew, who's that?
Cyber attackers, huh? Well, I'm gonna give a tip to your competition.
All right. I don't think there's too much.
So,
Well, actually, no, there is. There's starting to be.
so the way you're gonna do it here, you're gonna create. There's there's a there's a there's a schema called item list. This one. So you create you'll create a list. You'll I'm gonna take your 10 points in here. I'm gonna take these points here and I'm gonna put them into an item list in schema in a nice format with many other more details, cool stuff in there, and that will. I'm not gonna create the schema because it's too long, and these guys they
Yeah,
don't have
yeah,
it in here.
yeah.
That's one that like I was saying earlier, they don't have it in here. It's item list. That's why these ones are helpful for you to start with. But
Yeah.
once you're comfortable with the schema, just don't use any more. Create your own templates, and from there you can kick ass. You know, you can have some badass schema.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Tim says here in the
So,
chat, Fix and Adrian in a live stream again. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to the chat. How's it going? What was the name of the plugin you used for schema again? I want to try it out. Which one you talking about, Chris? The one that I'm adding the code into? My favorite Romanian and Canadian together. Yeah, and Chris says I was Spanish. Well, listen, depends on who's asking. That's the beauty of having a Spanish name with a Romanian background, with a wife from Brazil, and living in London.
oh yeah.
It's crazy stuff. So yeah, tell me which one, which plugin you're talking about, Chris. So that's how I would do it. Fix. I would just put these items that you have in here in a nice item list with other cool details in there, other cool stuff. You can even create. You can even create. Yeah, you can create some other cool stuff with this page, like an FAQ section or an FAQ page, like this one. An FAQ page.
So that goes into the schema, but it's not actually visible.
It's not visible, no. As you can see,
Oh wow.
it's not visible to the human eye.
Oh, he's asking. Chris is saying the plugin where you actually inserted the schema code into your post wasn't that Rank Math?
No.
Oh yeah, it was a different one. Yeah.
So it's called Sogo. Let me show you. So plugins, external plugins, Sogo.
Is that the one Christopher Lebet recommends?
Yeah, he recommends that one
Cool.
as well. By the way, Chris Labat has an awesome spreadsheet there with shitloads of data, like tools to use, plugins. Some are paid, some are free. But again, I'm doing my own templates. I'm not using plugins. So this is the plugin, Chris. Sogo add script header footer. Let me just close some of these pages. So yeah, I mean,
it seems like that seems like one of those things that it's like it's like what you were saying, those 4 steps you have where you're doing all the social accounts and PR and stuff. It's like another one of those things that most people are just not gonna bother with.
Of course, yeah, yeah. That's the so if you remember, we were talking about going live. That once I go back to work, I can have my team again in place.
Mhm.
So once I have my team, I can dedicate myself of in creating the SOPs, so they can implement all that shit for me. Um, but usually, as I'm doing it now, I do all this stuff myself. So everything that you see here, I do it by myself. And it takes shitloads of time, but it's worth it. First, because you learn a lot, and second, you know things that most people out there they don't know, especially in our level of knowledge, right, and success. They don't know. So you're learning this shit, and then you're gonna be ahead of 90% of the people that are going to be in this space at the same level at you if you want. And then you're gonna kick ass. You're gonna be that is a beautiful logo. Yeah.
I mentioned it in I did a Fiverr video, and I mentioned how that logo was beautiful, and I do have it on a T-shirt, and I point that out in the video. It's like an
Yeah,
inside joke.
it's really awesome. Definitely should put it on a t-shirt. By
Oh,
the
he
way,
means the gaming one.
can I plug myself a little bit here?
Absolutely, yeah. This is just what you talked about. Whoa, we're on Amazon.
There you go. Hasta la vista, boss.
Um, is
T-shirt.
it worth it? Can't.
I haven't.
I'm
I
not
haven't.
sure.
I haven't dived into it. I just
Okay.
created a few T-shirts just for fun, so I can have my. There you go. I can have my own. So kind of playing a little bit with merchandise and stuff like that. But I haven't sold maybe 3, maybe, and that I sell to friends. And
Yeah.
but I think it's really, really worth it if you do it with someone that's helping you do it, like creating the designs for you and all that, posting the designs. Otherwise, it's just too much. Too much for a guy like myself who has like fucking 20 projects.
Yeah. Because I do know there's an easy way to integrate it into streaming, but I don't know for sure if it will integrate into YouTube live streaming.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. If I come across, I'll look for the video. It might be useful.
Yeah, drop it for me on Skype, please.
Yeah.
So Kieran says here, create social media funnel to your website. Which one? The Hasta La Vista boss, or you talking about you talking to Fix, Kieran? But yeah, that's probably a good idea depending on the audience. I would say, I don't know. Philip says, so is your main focus the local SEO lead gen stuff right now? Yes, Philip. At the moment, it's my main focus for the simple reason that I don't have money to pay my team. What that means? That means that in order for me to not go fucking depressed or something, I need to work on something else that I can use my time, and that's what I'm doing now. So I have this website with Telehunter Planet is generating leads already. I've sent the leads already to a guy that I'm started to work with, and fingers crossed. By the time that I go back to work, maybe I make some money. That would be awesome.
Nice.
Oh, Kieran says generalist statement. Okay. Jess Sampson, teespring.com is easy as well. I need to look into that. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, buddy. Not doing much with my original niche site. Not at the moment, Philip. Because I need writers. I hate to write. I hate it to death. So I don't want to do it. It's just gonna depress me. So I said, just leave it there. Go back to work. Bring some money. And then start again on that Amazon site as well. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was looking at the money I made this month. Is gonna be depressing. I'll let you know, guys, in a week or so.
Yeah,
Fix
taking
buddy.
quite a big hit.
Let me know what else you want to look at. It's almost 2 hours. Wow.
Yeah, no, I think that's good, man.
Um, I'm gonna share this in another video, maybe how to steal people's schema, so you don't have to do it yourself. Um, but it's been
Oh,
uh,
if you had if you like an authoritative competitor, you could just steal their schema.
that's it. Yes,
Nice.
just go go whatever type or whatever, and then you grab their URL, drop it in one of the tools, and that's it, job done. And then take it and then apply it um, for whatever you need.
Yeah.
So I'm quickly closing some of this stuff. Here's one thing I wanted to share with you, everybody here. This is something that we need to move into. Like, doesn't matter how small you are, you need to start learning this stuff. So this is Google NLP API. So the natural language processing. What this tool basically does, you take your content. So let me see where I took one article from here. I took this article here. Fix, and here's what I did with it. So I took the first paragraph here, the first few paragraphs, and I dropped it into this tool. And what the tool will go and do is going to analyze the text and the context and everything. It's going to give you some shit data, crazy data, lots of stuff in here. Don't overwhelm yourself. But I just want to explain a little bit what this does. Again, I'm not a ninja at this. I'm just playing with it. So it's going to give you the entities, those tools like Surfer SEO, Page Optimizer Pro, that they are extracting the entities from the content. Well, this is how you can do it for free if you want.
Oh, wow.
You come here, you drop your competitors. In this case, competitors, you'll go to page 1, type your keyword, grab their content. Mind you, this one, it will allow you just a minimum amount of text. But I mean, that's enough. I would say it's not enough. But there's a paid version that you can use to kind of play more if you want. And here's what this does. And I find this to be so awesome. Just hear me out in 1 second. So entities, as you can see here, job, furnaces, heat, wood burners, house, water. And the salience here, you see salience?
Yeah.
Actually, let me put the screen big. Such an idiot. This salience, it means, I say here, you said the text says, shows importance or centrality of an entity to the entire document text, and is ranges from 0 to 1. That means 0, it's not important, and 1 is very important, like highly salient, what it says in here. So here's the funny thing I find about this. You see that Google understands this page like it's talking about a job. So if Google come and read your first few paragraphs, the Google thinks that the most important thing or what you're talking about here is about the job, which is bad because you're not going to be relevant. If someone is looking for top 7 outdoor wood burners, but then Google think that your page is about a job, then you're not going to rank. Make sense?
Yeah.
That's why most people will say, how do you say, oh, my page is not ranking. How the fuck you want to rank if your page is written in such a way that it doesn't make sense to Google? And then they will analyze the sentiment. They will tell you. I mean, I'm not gonna go into deep into this because maybe we can talk about another time. They'll tell you what categories they put you in, or they think your page is in. So as you can see, they're quite sure that your page is within home and garden and HVAC and climate control. You see, it's
Yeah.
80% confidence. And the one, it's maximum. And let me show you another cool thing that I've done here. So you see this here says job, right?
Mhm.
They think that your page is about a job. So in that case, if you want to alterate the salience of these entities in here, what you can do, you can start to play with the tool right here. So let's say I want to take this word out. So stop confusing Google. So I would say something like outdoor burners or furnaces are
Are
great
great. Nice.
for
For
generating heat for the entire house and also heating your water. They are a must-have item for the cooler seasons. Blah 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 blah. So let's hit analyze and see what this does. So remember, they thought that the page mainly is about a job. So let's see after analyzing this, what the hell is happening. In the meantime, let me quickly check the chat. Tim says, I hired cheap Indian writers that aren't perfect. A relative of mine rewrites them now. Smart 14-year-old girl. She has a side income and I have good content for a good price. Well done. That's what I do many times as well. I have some students working for me every now and then. I feel like a total rookie when I hear Adrian. Listen, I'm a rookie as well. I'm a ninja. Sorry, I'm not a ninja. I'm not a ninja. I'm just lucky enough to be around very smart people that are teaching me this shit. And then I work really hard to understand them because I'm not smart at all, honestly. Kieran says, Alex, I'm a total rookie as well. So yeah. Chris says here, yeah, Adrian learns all. Where is this? Where is the? I lost it. Yeah, Adrian learns all this shit, then comes and teaches to. What a boss. Yeah. I enjoy it. So this happens sometimes. Maybe Google doesn't like me to use their API for free. So let me refresh the page and do this again.
Oh, Adrian, someone shared in my Discord, in the Discord, schema markup generator and validator, JSON-LD. It's a tool that can create and validate schema.org structured data for you.
What's the
You want me
name?
to share it? Do you want me to share it? Rankranger.com.
Okay.
Schema markup generator.
Share it on the chat if you don't mind. So it seems like now the tool works. So outdoor wood burners or furnaces are great for generating heat. So now we changed how the text looks like, right? So
Yeah.
look what Google thinks now.
That's
Boom.
what we want.
Furnaces, heat, house, wood burners, water, item. So these are the things that you want Google to understand. And this is a mistake that many of us do. That, oh no, I want to write my content so beautiful. So listen, you can do that once you are Brian Dean, right, from Backlinko, because the guy has so much fucking publicity and all that doesn't matter what he writes, is going to rank.
Mhm.
But we small guys trying to rank our little websites and all that, we need to make sure that we give Google what Google is looking for, basically.
That's awesome. How much can you paste into that?
Say again.
How much can you paste into that?
I haven't tried it, but you can let's say you can take a few paragraphs, play with it, then
Okay.
take the next ones. It's a little bit how do you say, it's a little bit pain in the ass, but then you can check. Let's see the prices. You can check the prices. I don't know if it's very expensive or whatever. I don't see the pricing here, but you can check for the prices. Pricing here maybe. Pricing. No, it doesn't show. Um, but yeah, that's one of the last tricks I wanted to show you guys today. Um, that's one of the things I'm playing with at the moment.
So would you recommend one of the like Surfer SEO or on page optimizer instead? Would that save time?
For sure, yeah. I mean, it saves shitloads of time, but the problem is, do you have the money to pay for that stuff? I mean,
How much is it?
for you to
Like,
use the NLP and everything, it's not cheap. So it's you
okay.
have to be like an agency kind of level, I would guess. Maybe at least minimum $60 per month.
Yeah,
I
that's a
don't know.
lot.
That's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Maybe I don't know. Maybe if you get together with a couple of friends and use the same tool,
True.
you'll have to see how if that can work. You get 2 or 3 guys, pay $20 per month each, and there's like how do you say? There's a limit. There's a limit. So you say, okay, it's 25 queries that we can do daily. So guys, don't fuck it up. Don't use 10 if you can use only 5.
Yeah. No, I mean it's worth it, right? Because I paid 50 US for that post that you were analyzing, and that's like a free way of making sure I'm getting the most money's worth, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
if that post if that post ranks number one, it's going to be worth spending that extra 20 minutes.
I
You
mean,
could
there's another. Let me share another. Just the last trick before we go.
last trick in the book.
Last trick. So here's how you can get. So I took this. Keyword in here. They have, right? Outdoor wood burners, and I dropped it in a tool called Topic of Relevance. You drop it in here, boom, and you click Get Data, and these are the entities. These are the entities that comes from this tool here.
Okay. Yeah.
So as you can see, they are the same, right? So they are furnaces, heat house. Look, wood, furnace, heat, home. So you can use this tool. This is a free tool, topicofrelevance.com. It belongs to my friend Joe Priest, and we have a live stream on my YouTube channel. You can check it out. It's called if you look at it, it's Topic of Relevance. And he's very smart. I mean, that dude is just relevance. Topic of relevance. This guy here. And you're gonna learn a lot from this video.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that tool does what kind of surfer SEO that they're gonna take the terms and the phrases. They're just not gonna give you the specific like how much you can use it, how much your competitors has it. But if you want to do this stuff for free, that's one way to do it.
Cool. Yeah, that's really helpful.
So Chris says, yeah, $59 per month is the basic plan. Yeah, so I'm not even 100% sure if the NLP it's in that basic plan. But like I was saying, if you get like 2 or 3 guys together, I'm sure they that's one way to go around it. And then you can use the content editor as well, so you can structure your content, give it to your writer, and happy days. This was awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Chris. So the Chris says in the chat that the NLP checker is only for the 99 plan, $99 plan. These tools are helpful. They save you shitloads of time, and that's why they're expensive. Because you pay, of course, for the data, because then you can apply that data and you be sure that you're not guessing, and then they save shitloads of time. All right, wow, 2 hours. This is crazy. I don't know how the fuck you guys stay with me for 2 hours. But I really appreciate you. I mean, I really appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the thumbs up because I see there's 17 people watching. There's 16 likes.
Is there any dislikes?
It doesn't matter. It's good to me.
No, there's got none.
I'll just fire up, my friends in India, and they give me shitloads of likes. Tim says, "Keep hustling, guys. I hope you get very successful. You put a lot of time in it, and you have a heart of gold." Good night. Thanks a lot, Tim, for those nice words. By the way, before we go, actually, just like Fix was on my channel, he's making his money, $500, whatever. If you guys are making any money, like $300, $400, $1,000, $2,000 per month, and you're still in the trenches, you're still not the boss, you still haven't quit your job, I would love to have you on the YouTube channel and talk about your story, talk about what you do and all that stuff. I like to do that as well. So drop me a message, join the Hasta La Vista Boss Facebook group, and let me know in there. It's like chilling with the boys. It was fun. Thanks, Philip. That's really nice, buddy. I appreciate it. I still don't get Schema. That's fine. Like I was saying, if anybody wants to join the Facebook group, I can answer there more questions in between the videos. Now that I'm going to work, I'm not sure how much I can do these videos, but yeah. Fix, buddy, do you have any more questions before we go? Anything to add? Whatever.
I was just giving a shout out. If you're into gaming at all, from my other website and YouTube channel, I'll be doing my first Twitch stream tonight.
No, tonight.
So if you have Amazon, if I can figure it out, it's going to be a little different.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So if you guys go like gaming, Fix is gonna be there kicking ass, I guess.
one of the best.
Yeah. So thanks, Fix. I hope it was helpful, buddy.
Yeah,
if you have
that was
any,
awesome.
if you have any other stuff, just join me. Skype me or whatever, and I see you in the next video. Thanks everybody for watching, and remember, stay focused because we're going to get rid of that boss. All right. Hasta la vista.
See you, everybody.